Hey, what's up everybody? I'm JayborinoPlays, and today I'm playing something just slightly different. This is Orion Ground Zero. This is a co-op slash solo versus AI map available on the arcade. Very, very cool, created by user Stealth Toast. He's active on the arcade and on SC2 Mapster. Now, I feel a little bad about this. I told Stealth Toast that I would play this about a year ago at this point. It was right before Christmas last year, and I said, sure, I'll play your map, and then totally forgot. I just completely forgot, and I feel horrible about it. And it's a shame because this is awesome. I wish I would have shown this off sooner. Anyway, I have dabbled in it because there's a lot that's going on these maps. It's not challenging to get into. It's just there's a lot in terms of showcasing. So I do want to just get going. You can play as Terran or Protoss. There are 3 sub-factions of each of those races. So it's 6 different tech trees that you can get into. It's really incredible the amount of uniqueness that's on this map, and there's a lot of replayability, so I do plan on making a semi-series out of this, like maybe once every 2 weeks or so. I'll put out a new episode where I play a different faction. I really, really look forward to it. I'm probably just going to play the same faction that I played when I practiced a little bit because I kind of know what's going on, and again, I don't want to take too much time just blabbing. There's a ton of lore that goes with this map. I think people would really, really enjoy it. I think it fits well into the existing Starcraft canon as well, with all the different factions, and then there's different Zerg Broods. It's very, very cool. Alrighty, so let's just look through these sub-factions real quick without taking too much time. So this is the Prospector Syndicate, Kelmorian Combine. It's very defensive-oriented, and you can kind of go through and you can see the different types of things that they have. They have a passive armor plating that you can, I believe, research, or maybe you just have it. They have this power plant. If you build it near production facilities, they build faster. They can make APCs, which are just like the APCs from Hand of Humanity, where the units inside can shoot, and very, very strong units. So that's just for example. So you head over to Odysseus Company. This is who I plan on playing this time. They're more offensive. They rely more on chemical warfare. They have these gas turrets, which are very similar to Perdition turrets, but arguably better. They apply a debuff to enemies that when they die, it spreads, basically it spreads the bad chemicals around to the units around them. It's very, very cool. They have these giant tanks. They have these attack drones that can target enemy units and lower their armor. They also have APCs, but these, I think, aren't as durable as the Kelmorian Combine ones. I'm not sure about that, but it's the same thing. You can load them up, and then they have a railgun on top, just like a Diamondback. They've got these Chemical Warriors, which are similar to Marauders, except they're better against light. They're like a mix between a Marauder and a Firebat. Very, very cool. And then one of their map-wide abilities here is to bombard with chemicals just in a random location. Not a random location, you can choose, but anywhere in the map where you have vision. It's so cool. Alrighty, and then the last one is Omega Division. I really want to try these guys out probably next time. They have better Yamato guns. They have this Psionic Obliterator, which is like a side disruptor, but it also does damage. They got hive mind emulation, but you can control groups of Zerg. They have these Dreadnoughts, which seem like battle cruisers, but different and cool and better. I'm not really sure. They have Spectres. Phantasms, actually. I'm not sure what the difference is, but this all seems very, very cool. So like I said, I'm going to play Odysseus Company. There are 3 Protoss sub-factions as well. Let's get started right away. Now, before you get mad at me for what I'm gonna play on casual, before you're upset with that, let me just say, again, I'm showcasing this for the first time, and I do plan on making a series out of this where each time, maybe I'll get one of my friends actually to come on and play some co-op with me. I'll up the difficulty each time until eventually maybe we'll be hitting some of these upper ones. Very, very excited about that. So for now, let's just do casual, and then I want to revisit and do some of the other, play some of the other sub-factions as well. Now again, this can be played co-op or solo, and because I'm playing solo, I think I get an influx of minerals every so often, minerals and or gas. I'm not entirely sure, and I assume if this were co-op, one person would control each of these command centers. So for now, let's just go ahead and load up our bunkers. We do start with some Marines here, so let's just go ahead and get these up, and I'm going to build a bunch of Marines just to get started before I start talking about all the different stuff that's available on this maps, because I want to fill up these bunkers. So let's just wait for these. One cool thing that you can do is after a few minutes, you're able to trade minerals for Vespene and Vespene for minerals. You can trade basically double the amount. So if we want 150 minerals, we can trade 300 gas for it, or vice versa. It's very, very neat. So let's call down, let's build some more SCVs, and then I'm going to saturate the gas, and then I'm going to go through and show off all the crazy upgrades and new units that you can get. It's truly incredible, but for now, let's just, I mean, we are on casual. Let's just make sure we don't lose. I did play on normal when I was practicing, and it's kind of challenging. It's actually, like, noticeably hard, in my opinion. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw down tech labs at our factory. So at our factories, you can see we've got normal tech. We've got Widow Mines, Hellions, but we can make Warhounds. And as you can see, they've got that armor penetration. And you can see it's got Odysseus company. There's some things what might have the other, like Prospectors or Omega, where it's only usable by those factions. But we've got armor penetration. Attacks ignore some of the target's armor. We've got these mammoth tanks. They're incredible. I'm so excited to show them off. They're just enormous tanks. They're basically like sieged tanks, siege tanks that can move. And they also, you can get those missile pods that battlecruisers had in the campaign that you could upgrade the battlecruisers with. So really, really excited to just show off all this stuff. We've got, well, Infernal Pre-Igniter I don't really care about. So at the armory, we've got these Hellfire missiles. Now we can trade minerals for Vespene and vice versa. So there we go. These Hellfire missiles where Banshees do damage over time because they shoot napalm. And then we've got improved Serbos, which means that anything that transforms, so Siege Tanks, Widow Mines, Hellions, Hellbats, Vikings, they do it faster. It's just so cool. We also have these uranium shells, which is kind of a callback to the Marine Academy upgrade back in StarCraft 1, where it increases their range. So I'll go ahead and get that, and probably Structure Armor 2. I'm going to queue up all this, actually. I will get improved servos. I'm going to get a couple tanks just for defense. And then we're going to start really focusing on our higher tech. And for now, let's just get a lot of SCVs, got our gas going, and probably just need more supply depots. So let's build some units. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of supply depots. And then meanwhile, let's go ahead and load these guys up over... Do I have a side that's not defended down there? So let's go ahead and get some of these chemical warriors, just because I want to show them off. They're really, really good. Again, they're like a slightly ranged fire bat, and they might do more damage. I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and get another engineering bay, and let's go ahead and get another armory so that we can get double upgrades. Tanks come on over here. Let's split the tanks up. Now, it seems like we're moving a little slow here. And one thing I want to show off is there's tons and tons of tips. You get lore for every single person, every single faction that you're playing. It all fits in very well with existing StarCraft canon. We've got the credits here, of course. And these commands where it's actually really nice. It's saying, like, if you have performance issues, you can type this in. It may help with one of the events. That's another thing is these events and the control points. I got to show all this off. There's tons and tons of map lore. Again, play this so you can check all this out. It's truly incredible. These are the specific features that we'll go over as we're playing. Now, our goal here, and I think I have to actually use... I think I actually have to use the command to speed this up. We want to speed up to faster. I think we may have already been at that, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and lower all my depots. Okay, and then here's my chemical warriors. Now you can see they do 11 damage V-Light times 2. So they do 22 damage V-Light, and they're ranged. 4 range. That's so good. Okay, a thick fog has emerged. Your unit's vision is reduced. That's the event. The control points have activated. That's all these red and green points all over the map. So the green points are good, and the red points are bad, as you can see, spell damage penalty versus physical damage bonus. Now, every 6 minutes, those will cycle, and they might cycle to something good or bad. It's a buff or debuff, so you obviously don't want to attack into a debuff area. Meanwhile, we've got this fog, which means we have like significantly reduced vision. Now, let's go ahead and siege these up. Come on over here, buddy. We're going to siege you up. Siege up over here. And let's just go ahead and just build lots and lots and lots of stuff. I want to build some of those gas turrets to show those off as well. In fact, I didn't really build these in my last playthrough, so I want to give these a shot. And I think, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff at the tech lab. A lot of these are upgrades from the campaign. Actually, all of them are. So, like, Reapers are regen out of combat, Nitro packs, D8 charges, that's fine. Kinetic foam, concussive shells, combat shield, stim-pack. We know what those are, but these isotope stabilizers, this makes our infantry immune to all the toxins that we can use offensively. So I'm going to get that pretty early here. Let's go ahead and get these chemical warriors in there. As you can see, they do some pretty good damage even against armored stuff. So here's the gas turret. Now I'm not sure. Let's see. Activates the turret, allowing it to spread chemicals to nearby biological units. So I probably don't want to use that until I get the isometric thing. So I'm going to go ahead and set my tanks up here, because it seems like that's where they really like to attack. Recycling protocol. Well, we probably want that. And then let's go ahead and get those... actually, let's get vehicle weapons. And I want to get some more factories. More SCVs. We don't really need to... I mean, I'll probably just trade minerals for gas frequently. Okay, so now that I've explained kind of the basics here, we can actually get going and actually focus on playing here. Let's go ahead and get one guy on here. Siege up. And what do we want to get started? Let's make some of these attack drones. They're pretty cool. And depots, of course. I built 4 earlier, but that wasn't enough. Okay, so let's build these. I'm just going to queue up a lot of depots, like way more than I need immediately, just because I want to start building stuff here. So go ahead and auto-repair. Let's get a couple medics here. Go ahead and throw down another tech lab, and we've got a bunch of Marines here. And I don't plan on using really Marines at all. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and add a tech lab here. Let's go ahead and get a starport, just so we can take a look at all of our tech eventually. Okay, hey, don't leave. Don't leave. I want you to make another one. Okay, and that should help. And so let's get double upgrades on everything. Looking good, looking good. I'd love to get these Hellfire missiles. And let's see. We got D8 charges, combat shields, concussive shells. We want pretty much all these. I don't really care for the Reaper upgrades personally, but that's okay. Okay, and pretty large attacks here. These gas turrets, I think you have to tell them when to deploy, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and just throw some more down. So is it one-time use? I'm really not clear. I mean, do I have the isotopes thing? It's still researching. I don't want to fuck with anything until that's done. Let's go ahead and get a tech lab here. Let's get a fusion core, because a fusion core is required to make these mammoth tanks. Let's also get... Okay, so there's my little bots. There's the thick fog, which was the last event. I think it may have just cycled through. So here's the attack drone. A lot of our stuff, a lot of our mech stuff automatically penetrates armor. That's kind of our thing. And then we've also got these vulnerability pinpointers that the attack drones have, and it can also auto-cast. So it emits laser pinpointer that exposes weak spots in the enemy's defense, decreasing armor by 3. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's talk about what the actual... these are all standard upgrades, by the way. Let's talk about the actual objectives here. There's 2 goals. We have to mine these crimson minerals, which are found kind of in the middle of the map and all over the place. They're very hard to get. And then alternatively, we have to kill 3 of the Zerg Broods. There's a lot of Zerg Broods, and they're very, very challenging to deal with. So I wanna be pushing out very, very soon. So right now, I'm just gonna make 3 mammoth tanks, and once those tanks are done, we're gonna push out. So those tanks, along with our attack drones, that are gonna debuff everything, are gonna be so good. And then I can make these chemical warriors to cover me. Very, very... it's just so cool. It's just so cool. So we'll get some medics to follow them around. We're going to get a bunch of those chemical warriors. Okay, and we're just going to keep getting all sorts of upgrades. So E and V. Let's lower these. And let's go ahead and get even more supply depots, and they're attacking up there now as well. I'm probably going to have to get some more tanks. Tanks I'm only making for defense. I mean, I'm going to make mammoth tanks, of course, but other than that, it's really not a big deal. I'm going to make some science vessels to detect, because there are lurkers on this map. I didn't realize that when I was originally playing, and boy, was that poor. I'm going to get these Tusk missile pods. The mammoth, that's what allows the mammoth tanks to shoot those giant missile barrages that you normally see the battle cruisers that could get those in the campaign. So we're pretty much just short on minerals, or excuse me, Vespine. So here we go. Look at this bad boy. This is a mammoth tank. I think this small area is an area where they can't attack. They repair themselves when out of combat up to half health. And then, yeah, eventually we'll get these Tusk missile pods, which each one can use 3 times. It's really, really cool. It looks like the portrait is a modified Viking portrait. So, again, once we get a few more things here, I might make some Banshees. I'm going to make some of those Banshees, too, just because they do the napalm. I just kind of want to show off all the little things that you can get here. I mean, by no means is it all little. And then, you know what, I'm going to cancel those upgrades, because the big thing, I mean, there's so many big things, there's so many things, is this science facility. Now, this science facility, this is what allows you to do all your global race-specific, or faction-specific stuff. This is really, really important to talk about. So we've got a lot of medics here. I think anti-air is going to be our biggest problem. We don't really have anything unique that can attack air, so that's why we'll make a lot of Marines. We got combat shields, right? I don't really care about kinetic foam because I'm not making Marauders. I will get Stim Pack. And I can make some Thors to walk with us. And you know what? Let's make a couple Warhounds too, because they're fucking Warhounds, right? They're awesome. So let's go ahead and throw those down. And now we've got some stuff, and it looks like we've got control points changing in 2.5 minutes. So let's go and see if we can make something happen in that time. We're auto-casting our vulnerability pinpointers. Alright, we've got stuff here. I gotta remember to actually deploy these and use them. So you'll see, it'll go off and it'll poison a bunch of stuff in a radius. And these guys, the chemical warriors, it's basically this, chemical contamination. Damage caused will apply the contamination buff on biological units. Then they'll take damage over time, and when they die, it will spread. it will spread to everybody. It's incredible. All right, so the current event is Zerg reinforcements. So what specifically are they getting? Do we have to come back? Is this going to be a huge attack? This doesn't look like a problem. Okay, so let's continue. They've got a lot of stuff down here actually. Let's go ahead and unsiege. We got to make some extra marines and maybe some of those fire bats. Run marine. No, lure them. Lure them. Lure them. Yes, perfect. All right, single marine. Let's deploy the gas. Oh, I see. We could just leave this on all the time, or does it run out? And then we can turn it off. Oh, that's so neat. Okay, and they're attacking me down here. So we need just tanks at every location currently. Okay, so make some of these. And Banshee, I understand these are Hydralisks, but do your best. Okay, let's go ahead and get some vehicle weapons. Again, we need more. We need to remake some of our supply depots. I really need to start killing some Zerg Broods. I took so long showcasing that now I'm concerned that I'm not actually going to be able to kill any of them. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff here, so let's just auto-attack with this. The big downside is that the mammoth tanks are very slow. That's okay. We've got 3 minutes till the next event. What concerns me is the points are going to change, and this one might become negative. It is. What is it, though? Armor penalty. I mean, we're already here. Maybe we should just attack somewhere else instead. Let's just go into another area. See if we can actually find an area to attack here. Okay, here we go. Here's something. So let's push on up, and we've got a damage block here. That sounds great. Okay, so let's get in there. So the damage block is huge. Again, we're getting the mammoth tanks in there slowly. We'll see them attack soon enough. Okay, move on up Science Vessel. We gotta look out for lurkers. Okay, looking good. This is looking good as well. Go ahead and siege up here. We've got more tanks that we can put at each entrance. We've got 2 tanks for each entrance, basically. And then you guys... It feels like I'm not on the fastest difficulty. Is that just me? Lookout tank. Okay, siege and siege. And then you guys come on over to this entrance. And that should be good. Okay, let's keep pushing. Now, the enemy does have, whatever this is up here. It basically shoots lurker spines that do a shit ton of damage. Yeah, see, it's actually a sunken... It's listed as a sunken colony. It's crazy how much damage it does. Okay, they have brutalisks as well. So this is the Searcher Brood. All the broods are references to the original broods from Starcraft 1. So there's like I think there's the Garm Brood, there's the Searcher Brood, there's all sorts of different broods. It's very, very, very cool. Let's go ahead and throw a bunker down here and siege these up. More SCVs. We're going to pull these off to repair. A brood has been destroyed, and you get some minerals for that, too. Some of the crimson minerals. So, basically, the goals coincide. You have to kill the broods anyway. And it takes pressure off of you. The longer you leave them alive, the more likely they're going to get these things called elite units, which is crazy. The Defiler Mound there, I don't know what model that is. I assume that the mapmaker either made it or found it on SC2 Mapster. It looks really cool that there are defilers. They throw down Dark Swarm. I really like the Dark Swarm model. I'm sure we're going to see it by the end of this. Okay, so we killed that group, so let's swing on down here. Probably going to have to get some missile turrets and vehicle plating. Zerg reinforcements have arrived. All right, that's a Nidus Swarm. We probably want to swing down and kill that as soon as possible. Okay, lots and lots of stuff over here. We're going to have to beef up our defenses. So here's a big thing. So we've got our science facility, right? We can hit Q. Let's see, what's a location that we need to do this on? We can hit Q over here, and it's going to call down tons of reinforcements, like a crap ton of reinforcements. And then there's different tiers here where we can do this bounty hunt, which is like, well, it's all gone now, but basically the bounty hunt allows you to cast it over Zerg units, and then they will give you minerals upon death. Meanwhile, I need to be trading in for Vespene every chance that I get. We need more and more bunkers all over the place. We'll repair this, and then make bunkers. We could probably use some more Marines. I could probably just use more production general. Oh my god, I can go past 200 supply, and I did not realize this originally. Holy shit. Okay, let's get some of these assault APCs and load them up. That's too many. Let's get more mammoth tanks, though. Haha, they're so cool. All right, let's go and push into another brood. The points are changing in a minute, so let's gamble and take the spell resistance here. You guys just follow. Where are my mammoth tanks? Oh, there they are. They got left behind. Okay, you guys Just hang out and wait for the tanks. So good. So meanwhile, you do these upgrades and it unlocks the next tier. So once we get Chemical Pods program, we unlock the Toxic Bombardment. And as you can see, these are all just global things that we can use on a global cooldown. This is just, it's just neat overall. It's just very, very cool. Get those upgrades, and I probably should focus more on defense.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, so we've got bunkers going down there. And then we've got bunkers going on here. War pigs get inside. These things that call down are actually assault drones. They're different than the ones we can build. They're actually, I think they do more damage, but they're very similar. Here are my my mammoth tanks, excuse me. Let's get in there. And the control points have changed. Oh, it's still positive. Spell damage bonus. And okay, you know what we probably want to do is load up some of these guys, right? Load them up. Get the Marines inside. Get the Marines inside. There we go. So now we've got these railguns as well. Very, very, very cool. I'm working hard to keep the science vessel alive because it's going to do... I'm going to take a lot of damage from... there's Dark Swarm, by the way. I'm going to take a lot of damage from lurkers. All right, let's back out of the Dark Swarm. The way Dark Swarm works in this is it doesn't make everything invulnerable. It just makes them take, like, really, really, really reduced damage. So you just don't want to fight in it. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's keep pushing. As you can see, our mammoth tank's doing huge damage. Probably want to make more science vessels to repair. Probably need to focus on making Marines to defend. Okay, turn on the gas clouds. There it is. It doesn't work against air, I don't think. Oh my God, those gas turrets are so good. I mean, it reveals themselves when they're in trouble, but still, so cool. Okay. So let's grab these Marines. Stim, come and kill this. We need more. We just need more bunkers. Marines hop in here. Let's make some gas turrets. I might just leave the gas turrets on. I might just leave them on. Okay, so now we've got Toxic Bombardment. Now we're going to research the next tier. And looks like we took... Oh, there's another base. What I'm going to do is I really need to hotkey... I need to hotkey this. And let's call down reinforcements in this base. And let's do a... Well, we don't need to do a toxic call down because there's really nothing in here. There's really no enemies in this base that are giving me a huge problem. And we did the call down, which is huge. Okay, everybody move in. We've killed 2 broods. And the more you kill, the less we're going to be getting attacked constantly, so that's fine. So let's, just for proof of concept, let's call down the Toxic Bombardment on these assholes.
Base is under attack.
Cool. Let's cancel this. And yes, as you can see, just incredible. Just so cool. All right, come over here, see if we can save this stuff. Constant attacks. Get him, gas turret. Get him, gas turret. Oh, yeah. Okay, repair this up. We got lots of Marines now. I built all those to put into bunkers because I built a bunch of bunkers and never put anything in them. Okay, we need to get SCVs on each side. I have so much money. I can imagine, like, it's kind of hard to micromanage all of this by yourself. I think with co-op, this would be much, much easier. So let's swing down and see where we want to go next. Go ahead and turn on auto repair, buddy. It seems like my stuff isn't on auto cast, or doesn't automatically default to auto cast auto repair. Okay, so now we've got Surveillance Satellite reveals the location of all enemy buildings. So it basically reveals the whole enemy map. After that's over, only hatcheries, lairs, and hives will be revealed, while units will be tracked on radar. Cool. And then let's get Raider fleets, which is exactly what it sounds like. It summons just a squadron of air units. Let's go ahead and get these upgrades. We have 150 Crimson Minerals out of 600. I suppose let's get more supply depots. I would assume that I can get 400 supply because I'm working with a lot of extra stuff. Let's go ahead and get more Banshees because I like that the idea of that napalm. And do I have any more APCs? I only have 2. That's fine. So I'm going to wait for the control points to change. They're about to change, though I'm concerned what the next event may be. Let's just hang out here until we see what we're looking at here, and hopefully this point up here will change. That's what I'm hopeful for, is that attack point will change, or the control point will change to something positive. Otherwise, we can attack up in this direction. These are Crimson Minerals that you can mine. I'm really not that concerned about it. There's a giant base to take up here, but there's rocks, and I'd rather not even fuck with it. Okay, so Marines and medics get on over up here. I may just leave them up here. And again, I think my attacking force really is just, it's hamstrung by anti-air. Okay, so let's grab everything and start pushing up in this area because it is positive for now, and at least we can go up to the spell resistance area, which may be good. Okay, and let's get some Thors for anti-air, and then Warhounds because they're just so cool.
Upgrade complete.
And let's go ahead and Let's go ahead and reveal the map so we can see where we're going. We want to attack into red because we have a positive buff in this area, right? So all my stuff is going different ways, so let's group up here. Okay, run science vessel. You guys stim, let's see if we can take this stuff out. Okay, no problem, and then this group of Marines is going to stay at home for now. Attack! Are we stuck? Seemed like we were stuck there for a second. There we go. Now we're attacking properly. No, we're not. These assault things. Oh, you know what? Maybe they have. It seems like they have a minimum range. I'm not really sure. They're not attacking everything that they should. Okay, looking good. Let's get plating. Lower this. And okay. So the points aren't changing for a while. So let's get up there. So I'm gonna attack, and then I'm also gonna call in an airstrike, and I'm gonna call down. I'm going to call down a toxic pod, and I'm going to mark all of this stuff for bounty so that I get some extra money. I don't need extra money. I'm just showing this off. You can also call down an assault pod. And we can just smash through these defenses. Just smash through them. I can stim all these Marines. Here comes the air raid. I'm actually getting some frame rate because of the amount of stuff going on. Oh my god, look at that. That's so cool. Okay, so we wiped out red rather easily, so I can see how having two players, if one were to play one of the more defensive roles and just took care of keeping our base alive, and the other person played Odysseus here, you would just smash through this map. And that's why I could see how this would be a really, really fun co-op, so that's why I'm probably going to ask one of my buddies to play this with me. But even so, I mean, I could still play it solo too, and maybe do some of the harder difficulties. And I'm tempted to. I'm sure Stealth Toast will watch this eventually. I'm tempted to ask him if he would want to ever play this with me. But I'm sure he's probably sick of testing, like from testing his own map. I can't, you know, I don't want to ask him to do that. Okay, so control points aren't changing for a while. We do have a positive up on the positive in the upper left. What is this one right here, though? Regeneration penalty. Regeneration penalty really doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me. So I am going to attack into orange. It looks like I have to go through here. So let's have everybody group up. There we go. I should probably get some more science vessels just to repair me up, especially those mammoth tanks. I'm going to do that. And the detection is just crucial. You know what? I don't even care. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. You know what? There's something satisfying about doing that, even though I know everyone thinks that I'm a bad player for doing so. I don't care. I don't care. Let's go ahead and trade for some gas as usual. We've got all of our upgrades, most of our upgrades. Go ahead and grab that. We'll queue this up here in now. Okay, we've got everything here. Everything's back off cooldown already, too. So, why would we need... We don't need to wait for anything. Let's just go and attack before the Zerg get too powerful. I should just lead with the mammoth tanks, honestly, because they're so beefy. Okay, so let's throw some Marines. That's way too many Marines. Too many Marines. Get inside my APCs. Get in there, buddies. I should just get more APCs and load everything into them. So there's 10 slots in the APCs. That's crazy good. Okay, so now let's reveal again. Let's call in an airstrike. And it looks... I see. So they all spawn from the bottom of the map. That's why it takes them so long to get up there. Control points have changed. Now I have a speed penalty, which is arguably worse. Okay, and Science Vessel move up. I need you to be able to spot, because I think I'm getting torn up by lurkers. Like I said, in my first... wow, that speed boost is... that speed penalty is noticeable. Very, very noticeable. We're getting attacked down here and up here. And I called everything away, so here's what I can do, though. I can call down reinforcements, and I can drop a gas cloud on these assholes. No problem, I say. So let's go ahead and queue up more SCVs. Come over and repair this SCV, and then I'm going to make more gas turrets. Because apparently we need those to defend.
Base is under attack.
Alright, keep pushing. So wait, what's this? Are those impaler colonies?
Base
Because
is under attack. Our SCV
yeah, that's an impaler colony. I'm like, if the big things are sunken colonies, I think I'm losing stuff to lurkers down there. It's very, very frustrating. We got to get rid of that stuff. All right, have I taken out this brood officially yet? This is the Garm brood, isn't it? Apparently, each brood has its own special kind of stuff, which is really, really cool. We're definitely well defended up here. Let's get. Oh no, that's a Thor. Let's go ahead and get a couple siege tanks. My Thors must have gotten picked off when they were building, which is silly of me. I just wasn't paying attention to them because I definitely built some for anti-air, and they must have gotten stuck. Wait, where's my science vessels? Get up there! I'm getting murdered by lurkers here. Okay, so this brood technically is not gone yet. Let's go ahead and take one. See, this speed bonus, these control points are very, very, very crucial to how these games go, for sure. You know what I'm realizing? The Garm brood is up here, too. There's a damage block up there. If we can ever get out of this area, that would be really, really helpful. Oh, I see him rebuilding up there. I don't like that. Get over here. Okay, build some gas turrets. It's G. So throw these down, and let's go ahead and pop these ones out. So if I don't care if the Zerg run into this, and if they can, even though they're not burrowed, that's fine. I would rather than just run into the gas, because they're at the top of a ramp. They're gonna have to see up there anyway. Okay, so let's keep going this way. Let's push up into the rest of the Garm brood, and yeah. So each of the broods has like something special, and I'm not sure if they are dependent on what we saw in like Starcraft, like there's Starcraft 1. They're similar to what we saw in Starcraft 1. Okay, we're out of that speed boost thing. So like I don't know if the Garm brood is something that Zaz would have been known for. I don't know what that would be, but I know that if you let these things live long enough, they really can't screw you. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of all of these. And here's a bunch of crimson minerals that we're going to want to go and take soon. And in fact, what I'm going to do is build some APCs and load them up
Mineral field depleted.
with a bunch of Marines and Chemical Warriors. And then I'm going to go and take that area where the Crimson base is. So let's just send an SCV up here and take this so we can start getting more crimson minerals. We've destroyed all the broods that we need to, but let's just keep pushing. We have a positive... Okay, regeneration bonus is fine with me. I assume maybe from science vessels and medics, or I'm not really sure. Okay, so let's go slow. Let's not get too far ahead. Those sunken colonies do tons of damage. What do we have here? A nidus canal, or a nidus worm, excuse me. So Banshees, you're up. I'm going to send you back down here. Kill this. We have a mammoth tank just kind of hanging out. These mammoth tanks are incredible. There's also crimson minerals that you can mine at Zerg bases if you can destroy them. There's really nothing I need right now to use. Nothing I have to use. All right, Banshees, you're still... Oh, it's the speed thing. Okay, well, let's cancel this. As you can see, they're constantly attacking me. And we're going to need Marines up there. Can these attack air? Please tell me they can. Air and ground? Air and... No, just ground. So let's call down some war pigs up here, then. We can't get a mercenary compound, right? No. So I'm just slacking on my own defense, but, you know. Let's go ahead and get more Marines over here.
What's going on?
Load these up like I said I was going to do. Move on in this direction, friends.
What needs killing?
And what was just attacking me over here? A lot of powerful units. They have Guardians. I like how this is a mix. Oh, they have Burrow Charge. How this is a mix of StarCraft 1 and 2 tech. See that they have Devourers too. That's really, really neat. So what I'm going to do is pop my reveal, call in an airstrike, even though this is way across the map. Call in a toxic bombardment. That is Dark Swarm, so we need to back up. Dark Swarm, they're taking so little damage when they're under it, but so the Dark Swarm is kind of mixing with my Toxic Cloud. I very much like the Dark Swarm graphic. It's very, very cool. All right, so let's keep pushing. Move up science vessels. I need you up here. And we're losing a lot of stuff here, but frankly, I think I have enough stuff that we're going to be okay. Brutalisks. Oh, here comes the airstrike. Oh my god, they have like auto turrets and stuff. I'm trying to click one. I had one selected and then I lost it. Click it. Click. No, no, no. Click the actual thing.
Under attack. Field depleted.
There we go. They attack at 0.5 speed, and they penetrate armor. That's just incredible. Okay, so here's a situation where there's Broodlords, and we have no real counter to that. Let's call down another gas call down. It seems like the gas call down is we can use very, very frequently. Okay, how many Marines do I have? Let's have the Marines run into the Dark Swarm. Oh my god, the Broodlords. Oh my god, the Broodlords. Okay, you guys need to come over here and kill this Nidus Worm, because I never did that.
Vespene Geyser exhausted.
Okay, lure them out from under the goddamn cliff. Irradiate, I guess. Irradiate the Broodlords, I guess. We have no means of getting rid of these. Can we call down reinforcements here?
Is under attack.
We have to get rid of those sunken colonies. And let's just scan, because I don't have my big scan up. We have to get rid of these sunken colonies because they do so much damage. Okay, we've got a lot of these assault drones at this point. Let's auto-cast their armor debuff. I'm trying so hard, and the Dark Swarm works on buildings, so you can see how little damage that stuff was taking. I'm trying so hard to get, I need anti-air very badly. Let's get, I mean, I can call another airstrike. Let's do it. Okay, and everybody hang out. Let's go ahead and irradiate this. We still have the damage block. I don't know if the damage block also applies to the Zerg or not. Oh, you know what? I have. Use the anti-air missiles. There, yes, do it. Okay, they've got a lot of stuff here. We have another gas call down, so let's do that. Let's put a. Okay, there we go, and we have our airstrike coming in too. So let's keep pushing. We've lost a lot of stuff here, but I think we're in better shape. Man, they're just constantly bringing stuff in. Okay, we have more minerals than I could imagine. More minerals than I could ever imagine. Okay, just kill the Broodlords. Just kill the Broodlords. There we go. We've destroyed them. They're constantly making more. And I need to be able to bring units up here to actually get rid of all this shit. So we lost most of our mammoth tanks. Go ahead and shoot your anti-air missiles up at those things. That's crazy. Oh, these can attack. It looked like they could attack air, or maybe I was mistaken. I'm not sure. Move up, please, so that we can actually destroy these buildings. Yes, pull me up towards your buildings. There we go. We have some Thors in here, so they are contributing a little bit. What I'm going to do is make a lot of Marines and Thors and Warhounds, I suppose. Warhounds can't attack air, but regardless. Okay, and then let's just call down our War Pigs and Assault Bots just directly under these guys, just to get rid of them quickly. No, kill the... We don't have anything that can attack air. I'm like, just destroy the cocoons. Stop them from doing this. Okay, did I make any Vikings? I thought I queued up some Vikings. Where's my...
I got my ears on.
I'm not sure. Where's my starport? Where is my starport? My Predator drones are back up, so let's go ahead and do this and drop a gas thing, and let's go ahead and see. As you can see, you can put this bounty on, and when we kill these things, we're gonna get extra money for it. It's just really, really cool. All right, let's just start pushing up into this area, and the gas has really softened them up. So here we go, and here comes our Predator attack drones. And this should get rid of, what is this, the Balrog Broods. So yeah, again, these are all broods that were part of the original Starcraft that we saw. A brood has been destroyed, that's another one. So all that's left is purple, which is terrifying because they have a lot of stuff. But for now, let's just go ahead and set this group up, and we've got a lot of stuff at home. I don't know where these Zerg are coming from. They don't have a Nidus Canal or anything like that. Let's move my army down here so we can start mining these crimson minerals. Oh no, look out. Okay, so we've wiped pretty much all of that, and we've wiped this. So let's just bring all of our stuff down here in anticipation of mining these crimson minerals, and we can go and wipe out the last area too once we get a few more things. Just a few more things. I am tired of hearing those Banshees complain. Let's trade for gas. And, you know, if this was on a higher difficulty, I would have taken this base, of course. But right now, I just don't feel like it's like it's absolutely necessary. I'm not sure if I'm taking extra damage from something right now. That's why I just scanned just in case. Do I have science vessels here? I do. Okay, a thick fog. This is my least favorite one. Other than the, I mean, it's better than the lava because all my stuff is on the low ground. So, you know, I may have gotten screwed by, oh wait, deploy the gas. What the hell? Those things jump? Infested brutes. They jump. What? Don't worry. Got the gas turrets here. All right, murder those, and we're in okay shape. So, this is building. I kind of want to take this stuff and just go and wipe this base because I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them, I say. So let's go. They have viriphages. I'm not sure what those are actually going to do. Okay, so let's just move all these SCVs down here and just start mining these crimson minerals. Here. Here. And here. And we got... It seems like we got a decent amount just from killing the Zerg, but let's go ahead and get moving in here, and hopefully we can mine up to 600 pretty soon. As you can see, this can be time-consuming. Yeah, it is. It's a viriphage. Can be time-consuming, and I imagine the harder difficulties, yeah, you definitely need to be on your game. You need to understand the faction that you've chosen. Now, luckily, I think I have done that, but let's call in Oh, these cost money. I didn't even realize until now that these penalties, they're not penalties, but these things actually cost money. I'm like, wow, these are really good, and they're on a really low cooldown, and then I realized, oh, it's because they cost money. We are plowing through this base, just absolutely plowing through it. We've got more mammoth tanks rolling up. You know what, mammoth tanks, why don't you just go and defend this command center just in case? Hey, I thought oh, we did it. We probably got enough, I think it's if you destroy all the broods, or you destroy only 3 and mine enough crimson minerals. Because they assumed that if you kill all the broods, you can easily mine the minerals. But anyway, that was it. We didn't see a single lava surge. That's one of the, as you can see, like our SCVs here on the low ground, that would have been a big hassle. Hey, so we played on casual. I understand it was casual, and I didn't play that great, but I'm getting used to this, and there's 5 other tech trees, 5 other ones. I'm so excited to try these out, and again, I can't stress enough, please play this. This is so cool. This is, in my opinion, this was cooler than Left to Die, which was created by Blizzard. Left to Die is cool in its own right? But this was fan-made, and it's so cool. This is really, really interesting. You have a friend, it would be even better. So can't stress this enough, and I would like to come back around and play this. I can't say for sure when I'll do the next episode, but I do plan on doing more. Alrighty, this has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye now.